beginners now on history. It says, what is history? History is God's story of his creation. So God's story of everything living. So right here it says history and it says creation and it says providence. Can you say providence with me? Say providence. Providence, good job. Providence is God's care and protection for his creation. So what is providence? God's care and protection. What's care mean? That means like if someone is taking care of you, God takes care of us and he protects us. He protects us from harm. So right here, it's really simple. If you are in group A, you have a word that's written with pen that you can go ahead and trace. Make sure you stay right on the line and trace as best as you can the word providence. If you're group B, you'll go ahead and write this. Go ahead and let's bring it in closer a little bit for you guys to see up close. And it says, providence is God's care and protection for his creation. So go ahead and fill that in the best you can. Take your time, go nice and slowly. If you need to pause the button, go ahead and pause it. Great job. Let's go ahead and go back over here. So now what we're going to do, it says God cares and protects for his creation by giving them what/whom to whom/what. So let's see. Let's fill this one out together. Let's do this page because it might be a little confusing. We're going to draw a line to where they go. So let's start with this one right here. What's that? A mom and a dad. Now, who takes care, or who does the mom and dad take care of? Of the kids. They love their children. They protect their children. So mom and dad take care of their little children. They have a lot of little kids, don't they? 4 of them. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Let's go right here. What do we have here? We have plants. And remember in science, what did we learn? That plants need the sun because it's their food. So let's go ahead and draw a line from the plants to the sun, just like that. Next we have, let's do the bird. Now what does a bird need to survive? He needs food as well, but does he eat the sun like the plants do? No, he eats what? Living things like worms. So the baby bird needs a little wiggly worm to eat. Now, moving on to the squirrel, our last one. Have you guys seen the movie, what's it called? Ice Age, where it typically starts off or ends with the little squirrel who's hungry for the acorns, and he goes and he's on the world and he's spinning around and he's getting hurt left and right, but he doesn't care because he has his eyes focused on what? On the acorn. Just like his eyes are focused on the acorn because he loves it so much, that's how God's eyes are focused on us because he loves us so much. He tries to make sure that we have everything we need, that we have parents that love us, that can give us food, that we have that we have everything that we need for our care and protection. So we're gonna have the little squirrel go to the acorn. So you guys can go ahead and color those in the best you can. Make sure you're not scribbling. You're taking your time and going nice and slowly. And I want you guys to remember that. Just like the squirrel loves the acorn, that's how much God loves us. And do we get hurt? Yeah, sometimes we scratch our leg and we bleed. Sometimes we even get into big accidents, all right? But there's always something good that's gonna come out of that. God, in the Bible, it says that God works all things out for your good. So even though maybe you got in a car accident, you can't see why would I get in a car accident? I don't have a car now, or this happened. Well, are you still alive? Are you still safe? Good, you're not hurt. You're still alive, all right? Well, you might be a little hurt, but not really hurt. But there's stuff that happens in our lives that are bad or may seem bad, but in the end you realize, wow, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have learned my lesson. Wow, if that didn't happen, then I wouldn't be here right now. And you realize that everything that happens to us is for a purpose and for a reason. And just like the squirrel's eyes are on the acorn and God's eyes are on us, that's how our eyes should be on God, so we can focus and love him just like he loves us. So this is today's history. Say the word again with me. Providence. Providence is God's care and protection for his creation. Good job.